Now, the Tuscaloosa Chevrolet Sports Update with WVUA's Gary Harris.
Welcome back, everybody, to beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida, here in South Florida. We're aboard the stunning 76-foot yacht, courtesy of Lazara Linton Yachts. Check them out at lazaralinton.com. You can lease one, you can buy one, make your next trip to South Florida a memorable one on a Lazara Linton yacht. All right, we're going to talk Bama football, of course. The Crimson Tide holding its first practice in South Florida this afternoon at Berry College in Miami. Our Todd Hoyer on hand. Let's show you what was happening. Nick Saban, as always, a watchful eye on those defensive backs. Denzel Duvall, the freshman outside linebacker, been dealing with a sprained knee. He's out of the black jersey. That's good news. He should be able to go on Monday night. Of course, junior linebacker C.J. Mosley is an All-American. He'll need to have a big game against the Fighting Irish. A.J. McCarron throwing to Marvin Shin. Alabama still a little banged up at wide receiver. Shin will see some snaps on Monday night. Of course, Amari Cooper is the stud freshman from right here in South Florida. Carroll High School in Miami. He has had a great year. And Barrett Jones, everybody wants to know about the foot. Well, Barrett says he's going to be ready to go on Monday night.
I've gotten to practice the past few days, and so I think I'm going to be fine. You know, certainly it's different, but you know, I think I'm going to have 6 days of practice, and I think that's enough.
It's good. He's a big part of the offense. You know. He's the one who keeps the offensive linemen together, you know, keep them level-headed. You know, when they come out, they make adjustments. He's in it, so it means a lot.
Press conferences this morning for the Alabama offense and the Notre Dame defense. Now, the Irish defense is #1 in terms of giving up points in the country, the most important stat of all of them. They're #1 in scoring defense and have only given up 2 red zone touchdowns all season long. That is flat out amazing. Alabama offensive coordinator Doug Nussmeier is fully aware that this Notre Dame D is a stingy bunch.
To me, the biggest thing is you know, they lead the nation in scoring defense. You know, they're giving up 10.3 points a game. They do a great job of keeping you out of the end zone. And, you know, the goal of the game is to score points. So I think that right there, you know, their red area defense is really, really good.
You know, they do a really good job of making big plays on the defense side. You got to kind of, you try to, most of the time, you're thinking going into the game is to limit the offense from big plays, but their defense makes a lot of big plays too. So, and then like Coach just said, you know, they do a really good job in the red area. I mean, they're first in the nation in almost every category on defense. So they're really good. We're just going to have to bring our A game.
And on the flip side, the Notre Dame defense will have its hands full with an Alabama offense that is one of the most balanced in the country in terms of run and pass. And, of course, the Tide is under the direction of junior quarterback A.J. McCarron.
Yeah, he's the driver. He's the coach on the field. You can see he puts him in the right spots. Their organization, led by Coach Saban, is so fun to watch from a football purist standpoint. And like Manti said, hey, we look at those guys and say, we'd love to have them as teammates. We do that. We actually, as part of our study, we'll actually say, hey, here's the tangible traits and intangible traits of this specific player. And we'll say, hey, this would be a guy that would fit perfectly in this room.
Yeah, I think the same thing, you know, watching, you know, AJ, watching film and watching how he conducts his offense and just the confidence he has back there. To first know what play to run, to make that checks for that play, and you know, having confidence in his arm, and you know, he's very accurate, and he's just he like how Coach said, he's Coach Saban out there. He doesn't make silly mistakes. He's that journal of that offense, and he does a really good job at it.
And as we count down to the big game, we've got some more Bama National Championship trivia questions for you. Here is today's question. How many of Alabama's national championships have ended with a perfect season? Was it 3, 5, 6, or 7? The answer is D. Of Alabama's 14 national championships, 7 have come during an undefeated season. 1925, 1930, 34, 61, 79, 92, and 2009. We'll have another question for you tonight at 10. That's sports. The news at 6 will continue live from Fort Lauderdale right after this.
This has been the Tuscaloosa Chevrolet Sports Update on WVUA. Roll, Chevy, roll.